Hey everyone, Will here. Got my flea market finds for April 21st, 22nd, 2012. Got some company up on the porch here. The chickens are up here with me. As you can hear in the background, it's a rainy day, but got some good finds Saturday and a little bit this morning, so I'll show you what I got. There's the boys waiting out the rain. Well, you don't want to be pet. First up, 2 bikes, and they were free. Always plenty of profit to be made when you get something for free. This one is a mongoose, and it needs some tubes for the tires, which is not too bad. And that one's a upland. Never heard of it, but pretty neat looking desert camo. And that needs a new front rim. It's a 21 speed. A lot of gears. So not sure how I'll get rid of them, but I know my son's eyeing up this mongoose, so we'll see. Get some tubes in those tires and we'll see how it does. Got a nice religious picture here, paid $5. A little rough around the edges. Nice old frame. For $5, I really couldn't pass it up. Not sure how I'll sell it, but I think it's some money to be made there. It's a print I haven't seen before. Might do a little research into it, but I wish the condition was a little bit better, but it's at least probably from the late 1800s, I would say. So I guess overall not too bad. Had a really good weekend for military finds. Got a nice U.S. Army officer's hat. I love the gold thread on the visor there, the oak leaves. Nice, it's like a felt rim. Wish it had the metal still in the peak of the hat, but I paid 10 for this. Guy was asking 12. Should be a that'll probably end up in my own collection. It just looks real good. Try to clean it up a little bit, but don't want to overdo it. Got a helmet liner for a M1 U.S. Army helmet, and this is World War II. One of the ways you can tell a World War II helmet. Got these little metal snaps here on the side. Also, a World War II liner has the hole in the front here, and the liner is held in with this little tie. Also, this back piece, and the color of the material. It's like a I don't know what you would call it, like a khaki. So it's seen better days, that's for sure. But I got it for 10 bucks, and there's the mark made by Westinghouse. Nice original World War II piece, and the name on the front gives it a little character, McKnight. Value wise, not a whole lot of value because it's condition, probably $20, $25. You know, they made like 13 million of these back during World War II, so it's still a fair amount around. But they keep going up in value all the time. Anything World War II, it seems like it's better than the stock market. Got two of these. These are periscopes, I believe, for tanks or some kind of armored personnel carrier. This one looks to be newer than this one. Marked on the back. Periscope. It's got the chart for the adjustment, knob settings, serial number, elevation, deflection. So nice little set. Got them both for $15 for the pair. Nice marine pen, hat with the pen. This is the EGA or EAG. Is it Eagle Globe Anchor or Eagle Anchor Globe? One of those. I think it's an EGA pen. $5. It's worth it just for the pen alone. Haven't checked the hat out for a date or anything, but nice little piece. A U.S. Army Air Corps Observer armband. Got some moth holes, but definitely a World War II era piece. U.S. Army Air Corps became the Air Force after World War II. During World War II, it was called the Army Air Corps. So, kind of dates it right there. Nice quality piece, even with the condition issues. Saw this sitting on the ground, and lady was asking $5 for it, and I got it for $3. And it's a nice, where'd this, there it is. Nice 1918 bayonet. Yeah, I wish it was a bayonet. 1918 canteen. And what really makes it for me is that it's been engraved. See, somebody wrote on there, 1st Engineers, 1st Division. That's the Big Red 1 Division. I guess that's his ID number. And serial number 150155. Yeah, that's the serial number. CM. So, very interesting piece. Got a nice little history to it. Got it for $3. Got some more books. D-Day by Stephen Ambrose, one of my favorite authors. Panzer Tactics. And take a look at the guy that wrote it. Wolfgang Schneider. So something tells me he should know about Panzer Tactics. Book on German paratroopers. Nice hardback. Got some full of some really good photographs in there. And a book, Pulitzer Prize winning photographs. Something to look through myself. I'd love to have a couple of those helmets. They're big money now. But got this and got it home, and I believe it's a first edition. Let me see. And on top of it, it's been autographed by Stephen Ambrose. It says, for Carolyn, S.E. Ambrose, CWI 63094. Anybody got an idea what CWI is? Let me know. But I was looking at it, and I think it just says copyright 1994. I think it might be a first edition. So first edition hardback, signed by Stephen Ambrose. Well worth $2 any day. Saw this sitting on the table, and I thought, oh, a bayonet, but it's a lightning rod end, made out of copper, and neat little piece. Paid $5 for it. It's just something you don't see very often. Couple piece of hardware for myself. These were $2 a piece, $2 for the pair. Boy Scout whistle. My son's in Scouts, and this might come in handy keeping them in line. That was a quarter. 100 problem wheat cents for $2. It's worth that just for the copper value alone. So take a look through there, but don't expect to find anything worth any amount of money. But couldn't pass them up for $2. Nice little brass cannon. It's not old. Pretty neat little anchor and shield there on the side. Really heavy brass. $10. It's probably worth that in scrap brass alone. Son Nathan got himself a backpack. Made by Magnum. Never heard of them, but seems like a quality backpack. That was $5. Got another book, leather bound, World Atlas. I haven't checked it for the date or anything, but that was $1. First aid kit, nice heavy metal box. I think I might hang that up in my garage or workshop. Fill it up with some supplies. Keep it around. It's got some hanging holes on the back there. Oh, my wife, she came along, and this was, she got 4 pillows, all identical to this. Quarter a piece. So she got 4 pillows for $1. And they're Waverly. She tells me that Waverly's a good name. I'm going to take her word at that. A pair of bowling shoes for $1. Kind of small, but I'm sure somebody out there needs a pair of bowling shoes. We'll see. It's an eBay item there. Oh, we hear you over there. Take a look at this piece. I've never seen anything quite like this. I've seen the urns with the little spouts out here. Come on. And of course this one, I think it had a spout there. But this is really unique in that it looks like you put a it's got a vent in there where you could start like a little fire, and I think put liquid in here and keep it nice and warm. This is made out of all brass, and you can see it looks like Cyrillic writing there. Anybody can read that, let me know. Just a neat piece. Paid $10 for it. It's worth that. It's worth that in scrap alone. But not that I would ever scrap it. Just an unusual piece. That's enough. Alright, swords. These were $6 a piece. Nothing great, but like almost like tourist art. I'd say some art to be made there. Alright. I hear you over there, okay? Alright? We see you. We hear you. Alright? Let's make this video. Alright? Calm down. You want to come along? Alright. Okay. They're not listening very well today. 3 receivers. This one, that was $3. $3, and that was $15. This one is nice. Old tube ham radio receiver, and this model Hallicrafters 107, model 107. Found one on eBay, went for $90, and this one unfortunately does not work for me. It lights up, but I may have to fool with it a little bit more, but not sure what I'd get for it not working. Got some pocketbooks. This almost looks like goat, maybe cow. I don't know. I got the three of them for $10. That one kind of looks Mayan. Is that the Mayan calendar? So, made by Artmix. So probably overpaid, but they look like they had some age on them, and just unusual. One of my better deals. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different AFX cars in a little case here, and look at that, $2. Probably one of my better buys of the weekend right there. I'll probably break them up into a couple lots on eBay, but definitely going to do well there. And my last piece, got a painting. Not really into nudes myself, but sign down in the corner there. Can't make it out. LBIO Bjorg. I'm not sure, but had to pay $20 for it, and it looks like it's got a little bit of age to it from the back. Got the browning, got the wooden, I don't know what you call those things in the corners that you find them on older pictures. So it's been around a while. A little bit of a condition issue there. I swear, I think a lot of this stuff happens the day that the people bring the stuff out for sale. But it's interesting. I always like finding original paintings, and I couldn't pass this up for $20. So we'll see. Looks like the guy definitely had some talent, but I'm far from an expert. To be continued on that one. So there we go. Not a bad weekend overall, and we'll see what next week brings. All right, boys, you're going to be quiet now, aren't you? All right, we'll see everybody later.